Hey, good morning, everyone. This is time for After 9. This is very exciting. It's Mike and Leah in for Lisa. This is our first After 9, Leah, of 2021. Oh, my God, mind blown.
Oh, and you're very excited about it? I just talked to you a few days ago.
Oh, this is very exciting. Yes, very exciting as we get going on this. What is it, Monday? I'm kind of glad in a way the holidays are over because I never knew what day it was. So at least now I know what day it is.
Yeah, I'm glad too. All the junk has left the house. Yeah, and I'm like, get the vaccine, get spring,
Let's
get
go.
summer, let's have fun, let's go. You know what I watched last night?
I like your little chant there, by the way.
I watched Bohemian Rhapsody last night.
Oh yeah, good movie.
Yeah, and I saw the video footage of, I don't know, was it Wembley Stadium where they did Live Aid? And I looked out and I said to Dave, I looked at the crowd and I'm like, wow, does it seem like, will we ever get back to that place, right? Where, because there were thousands of people, thousands. And I thought, it seems foreign in the situation we're in right now. Like, it seems so bizarre to me. And I really hope, in short order, we get back to something like that.
Well, I guess one day. I mean, that's the way it's going to be. One day we'll be able to get back to that. And it's funny you bring that up because I was thinking about watching football on the weekend and any sports in the last little while since the pandemic began. And I love sports and it's like one of my favorite things to watch, but I don't find it the same watching sports without the crowd, without the excitement. I know they pump in the crowd noises and stuff like that, but seeing empty seats and not that, I guess reaction from the crowd, the natural reaction from the crowd is not the same to me.
No,
I don't enjoy it as much.
No, I would agree with you. I think it's really weird. And yeah, I don't know. Somebody, Liz says it didn't feel like Christmas. The only good thing about it is I'm not as depressed as I usually am after it's over, not seeing family and friends. Well, hey, that's a different twist on it, isn't it? Good for
It
you.
is.
But many people, Christmas is a really hard time for a lot of people.
It is. It's a very depressing time of year because you kind of take stock, I think, at the end of the year and the beginning of the year, where you're at and who's in your life, who's not in your life anymore and stuff like that. It is a tough time. I feel bad for people that do get down during the holidays.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, it was really weird watching that movie and all of the people in concerts. And I know people miss that. People miss live music. People miss doing things. And I don't even think I think it's even if you're not doing it around, it's like if you're not going out to concerts all the time but it's just the idea that if you want to go, you can go. Like, usually I'm the person that I'm like, I'm not paying $250 to go to a concert.
But you would now, wouldn't you?
Well, maybe.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Right. So
It's so bizarre. It's just a bizarre thing. So I just, we got to get back. That's why I'm like, chop, 2021. Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay. Now, as we, are into the kind of the first work day of the new year. You can't hear me right now. Is that what you're saying?
In and out, my friend. Everybody else can probably hear you but me.
No sound, it says. So yeah, there is some kind of issue. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. So don't move.
Okay, I'll stay still.
Do that.
Okay. Sammy says, is anyone going to watch the Canada-Russia in the semifinals tonight? I think quite a few people will be watching that, the World Juniors tonight. But, I watched the game the other night for a bit against, who they play? Forget, Finland or whatever. And, not the same. It's just, I don't know. Doesn't feel the same.
No, not doing it.
Yeah. Just in, as I was getting to this, Rob Hendy from AM 800 News covering the press conference for us from the health unit. 202 new cases of COVID-19 in the region, and this is really sad to report. 16 deaths linked to the virus being reported right now. Yeah.
From yesterday to today, 16
yep.
deaths.
16 new ones. I don't have the breakdown of where they're from, but we'll get that in just a little bit. But yeah, that is sad news.
It certainly is. Oh my God. It's got to be people from long term care more than anything. What is it going to take for the province and the feds to do something about this? Like, what is it going to take? We've got the folks from Hotel Jew, Janice Kaffer, the CEO. I've seen her tweets. They've been at Schlegel Village helping out there. Um, they've got a team there. But what people are saying, we need to call in the army, right? What is it going to take?
Well, and it's going to get worse because you listen to any of the experts, and I think we all can see at this point that not everybody followed the rules at during the holidays, and you're going to see the numbers go up even further in the next 2-3 weeks or so. And you're going to be seeing numbers, I would guess, in the 300, 400 mark, because I don't know if you know any people, but I certainly know people that did have family over, went to family at Christmas like they normally would, and said, forget it, it's Christmas, and bad idea.
Yeah. Oh, I do. My friend's mother died in a long-term care home, and she was like trying to plan a funeral where you can allow 10 people, and the whole thing. And now I know in the past I've said about the churches, right? Because we have churches that have decided to not follow the rules or whatever. But her mother, there was a funeral service. I watched some of it online at St. Anne's in Tecumseh. Big church. You're telling me, thank you very much, Lisa Williams, that's Lisa's
Yep.
voice, that only 10 people are allowed in that massive church? That is wrong. That is wrong.
What do you mean?
That's all you can have.
I know. It's the rules.
10 people. It's wrong.
I don't think there should be anybody there. There shouldn't be church service right now. Do it online. Do it on Zoom. Do it on Facebook Live. Worship that way.
Mike, if there's going to be a funeral and you are only allowed 10 people, come on. You can't say that you can be at Costco shopping. And I know people have threatened to wheel their caskets into Costco and having a service there. That is ridiculous on the size of the church. And it's ridiculous that they haven't figured out the long-term care stuff. My God.
Well, it is.
I can't even.
I know. But I don't know. Churches should not be exempt. If I can't go to the mall, then a church shouldn't be open.
Shopping for things you want rather than things you need, Mike, is not essential.
Church is not essential, Leah. You can do it online. You can do it on Zoom. What's the difference?
I agree with that. But if you are going to have people that are social distanced or a funeral, like, come on.
Yeah, it's a horrible situation, but there's got to be protocol, there's got to be rules, and I don't know.
Move. Okay, this voice to get fixed. Anyway, that's that. I don't know. I felt horrible for her. And I feel horrible for anybody going through this with their loved ones. And it's, we're going to look back one day at this and go, wow, did we fail a segment of the population? Now, that being said, I'm going to say something that is going to make a lot of people probably upset, but there will be people who will say, you know what? It costs a lot of money to keep people in these homes, in long-term care homes, right? It does. Yeah. And so I don't think this is any big scheme by the government to get rid of people, and we don't live in a barbaric society, so we consider life no matter what it is, at what age, and it might not affect you if you don't have anybody elderly in your life, but eventually you will. Eventually you will.
Or you might be.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But at some point, I mean, where do you draw the line? I guess we don't let people just die, but I don't know. Gosh, I don't know. It's just terrible.
No, you can't let people die. You can't just say, well, the weak and the people in these long-term care homes, let's forget about them. And because we're all going to be in that situation eventually, and I don't think I'd want to be in that situation. I don't think anybody would want to be in that situation. That is not fair. That is not a country that we live in, or a country that I'd want to live in. So you got to do everything you can to protect these people in the long-term care homes and the workers that are in there too.
Yeah.
And where my grandma lives, in a retirement home, it's not a long-term care facility, but it's a retirement home in Kensington. They're on full lockdown. My grandma can't go anywhere. We can't go in. We can't even do an outside visit. Nothing.
It's wrong. It's wrong. I will say that again. That is wrong. Your grandma needs to see her family. Other people's grandmas need to see their families. I'm sorry, but that is wrong.
But then you risk COVID getting into the retirement home.
Okay, well, how do you think it got in the first place, Mike?
Into these homes, I would imagine the workers are the ones that are bringing it in and out.
Absolutely. So why are we still having the discussion about rapid testing, even though it's not 100% accurate? But why are we still having this conversation and it's not being done? Come on.
I don't know. I don't know why they can't figure it out. Like we have the research, we have the know-how, we have supposedly our best people working on this, and it keeps going on and on with this long-term care. And long-term care has been an issue way before COVID.
Yeah. Yes, it has. Oh, not to say that this government hasn't inherited it. Here's something else we need to look at, and this will make people upset too. It is time for two-tiered healthcare in Ontario and everywhere.
Okay.
It is time. There are things that we need to, if people can afford to pay for it, they need to be able to pay for it. We have no money. When Drew Dilkins earlier was talking about where things are going to be going in terms of projects and the hospital, and there is no money. Everybody that says no, I want to ask them, where do you think the money is going to come from? Especially now with COVID, every single level of government, municipal, provincial, federal, there is no money. We are in so much debt, and COVID is going to make it worse. And who do you think is going to pay for that? Our children, our grandchildren, their children, their grandchildren. Like, nobody is living within our means. And if there is a way that there are some things that I can pay for and get it done and get off a waiting list, it'll move somebody up that doesn't have maybe that extra coverage. But none of this is sustainable. None of it is sustainable, I don't think.
Well, there are services out now that we are able to get. I'm trying to look it up right now, but I know there are services that are out there that you can pay to see a specialist or to see someone.
Somebody told me the other day, the only countries that have, and I'll have to look it up further, because the only countries that have complete socialized healthcare is Canada, Cuba, and North Korea. South Korea. That's
the only
it.
ones that what do we have that nobody else has?
100% universal healthcare. That's it.
So what do you want to see? So you're saying two-tier. If you can afford it, that I want to go see, a dermatologist. I'm going to book my appointment online. I'm going to pay a little more, but I'll be able to get in right away.
Yeah. Like none of this is sustainable. Like, it just frightens me to no end about where all this money is going to come from. Like, yes, we need to throw some money at things, and money needs to be spent a whole lot more efficiently. That's a huge one. then it is. I don't mind paying taxes for services. That's how we get our services. That's how we can go to a doctor. But if people are going to start showing up, we need user fees. We do. We need all kinds of things like that. We just don't have the money. But guess what? It's a hot potato. There is not one politician, I don't think, that wants to deal with this issue. And now we're on a whole other show. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Jeez. Oh my God. What? This is really pretty heavy duty for After 9 for our first show of 2021, Leah. You just, wow. You just, bam, there you go.
Wow. What a Debbie Downer.
No, has anybody used those though? I'm trying to look it up. I don't know why I can't find it, but it's like a pay for specialist system online. I forget the name of it, and I'm trying to look it up. And there are services available out there from the private sector where you can go in, book an appointment online right now with a healthcare specialist.
I don't know, but anyway, it's a terrible situation all the way around. And governments will be brought down over some of this stuff. Like Doug Ford, talk about long-term care, but back to that. But it's not happening. They're not doing what they need to do.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. That's enough of that. Yeah, I'm good with that. If people want to Maple, that's it. Thank you, Marianne. Maple is one of those health services that you can use.
What do you mean, Maple?
So yeah, Maple Health. You go get maple.ca is the website, and I'm going on it right now. Online doctors, virtual health, and prescriptions in Canada. Skip the waiting room. Instantly connect with Canadian doctors for medical care from your phone, tablet, or computer anytime, 24/7.
Okay, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
All of that, but I'm still saying there are things that we're going to need to do. There are things that we're going to need to pay for on our own. I'm sorry, we just are.
Just the way it is.
Where do our taxes go? Well, yeah, that's right. It should cover the basics, but it's just not. It's just where's the money? Show me
the money.
Exactly, right? Anyway,
thank you, Jerry Maguire, for that.
You started it by telling us how many numbers we had today.
Me?
Yeah, okay, it's your fault. Then I got all serious. I'm serious.
Sherry says there's another one. You can make appointments online. It's called Rocket Doctor. I met with the doctor online. Rocket Doctor. Wow, that's quite the thing there. Wow. Rocket Doctor.
Gonna be a long, long time.
Rocket Doctor. That sounds sketch to me. Rocket Doctor. Where do you go for your health care? Rocket Doctor.
The Rocket Doc.
Sounds fake or something. I don't know. I'll stick with Maple if I'm going to use a service. I don't know about Rocket Doctor.
Maple sounds any better?
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds a little more pleasant. Like Maple. It's, fall leaves, all that stuff.
Oh, good God.
Okay, before we get out of here, can I show you one more thing? What happened at my house on New Year's Eve?
Oh my God, was there devastation?
No, not devastation, just the usual type thing where Kelly fell asleep very early in the evening. You did, not very early, but I'll say, you and Lulu looked very comfy there. This is about 11:37 p.m. There's Kelly there on the right, and Lulu in her bed on the left.
Kelly looks like Sleeping Beauty under that nice blanket. She just looks gorgeous. She just looks like she's all snuggled up and looking gorgeous as ever.
Yeah.
Show us the next slide, Mike.
The next slide would be me taking a pre-nap for the New Year's celebrations, and Kelly got a revenge by showing this on her Twitter and Facebook after I kind of posted hers and sassed her. Then she posted this, me at 9:55 or so.
She got you back. Kelly,
do I look like Sleeping Beauty?
No, she looks like a superstar. You look like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of it. Got the big
sleep mask, hugging my pillow, got my blanket from my Cancun spring break 1997 with me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Oh my God.
So there was a battle of the sleeping
Buddy.
photos on our
Nearly
social
as pretty.
media.
Not nearly as pretty. Not a chance.
No, eh?
Not a chance.
I thought I looked pretty good there sleeping. I looked very pleasant, I thought.
When Kelly said she was going to post that one, I was like, bring it, Kel. Bring it. She looked great. You, on the other hand, nope.
Not so much.
No. Okay, we're done. See ya.
Okay. Yeah, have a good day, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And we'll be back here tomorrow, and we'll see what Leah gets fired up about tomorrow on After 9, and of course on AM 800 between 5 and 9. Any words of wisdom as we say goodbye?
Maybe I should wear my wig tomorrow.
Your wig?
I have a wig. I think it's the best ever. I should get a few more. But
okay.
Tomorrow I'll wear a wig.
I look forward to that. I can't wait for the wig. Okay, we'll see that tomorrow. You don't want to miss this special After 9 tomorrow morning around 9:30.
Yeah,
enjoy your day, everyone.
Think about what kind of wig it's going to be.
Like, do you have like different hair color wigs? Is that what's going on?
Yes, I do.
Wow, sounds like something that's utilized at home with the Dave.
Yeah, we'll get wigged out tomorrow.
All right. See you then, everyone. Enjoy your day. We'll see you back on